Well, we have in the studios with us Barrister Mbeseha. Good evening, Barrister Mbeseha.
Good evening to you.
Welcome. Well, we see this report talking about Ambazonians' health being at risk, and in as much as the ultimate goal is not even for La Republique's Ministry of Health or Ministry of Fishery and Livestock to get involved with Ambazonians' business, the ultimate goal is for Ambazonians to regain their own sovereignty so they could have all the necessary things put in place. Right now, this is what is happening. And we know the future goal, the plan Ambazonia has for both its safety and every other ministry, every other part of Ambazonia's structure. So, would like to get your thoughts on this. In the meantime, what can Ambazonians do?
Well, starting with what they can do, the only thing they can do is to be careful to preserve themselves, not just in buying this meat, because what is going on with the meat preservation is significant, indicative of a total failure of the health system. The health system has collapsed, literally collapsed in Amazonia, if not in the whole country. Because, there's not so much you can do as an individual rather than taking personal care. Again, we've seen people, I said the health system has collapsed everywhere. You've seen even from drinking water, what they drink and call water there might be purified, but it is not treated. That's why if you see water coming out having yellow colors, people drink it. You see, meat sellers, be it cows, be it pigs, be it any other livestock that they kill, the animals themselves have to be healthy because the animals may be carrying diseases. If you remember pork, comes from pig. A lot of pork carries with it tapeworms. Tapeworms themselves are very, very dangerous. You buy it, you eat it, you get tapeworm. You are infected, you die. And so, in the markets, what has become of the sanitation department is zero. In the old Ambazonia, the meat didn't go out of the butchery to the market without inspection. Do they have? Do they still have those inspectors there? They have some, just by name. Just like any other thing Cameroonian, they get somebody to sit there and say it's inspecting meat. Whose sole business is going to farm out of it, get money from it. And so Ambazonians can all do so much. Again, as I've said, the animals that they kill and sell have to be healthy. Other things called cows, are they even healthy cows? Is there anybody who's inspecting them to be sure they're healthy for human consumption? Nobody's doing it. Is there anybody inspecting the goats and the pigs that they sell in the market to be sure they are good? No. It's a system that has collapsed completely, and everybody for himself and God for us all. Because again, there's everything that is making life so difficult. We have seen fires spread out over the country. And then you will say, well, this fire was started by somebody who was trading in gas, trading petrol. By the roadside, where is it coming from? What's the quality of that thing? Where is it coming from? Is it illegal? Of course. But it has been legalized. Everybody can sell it in his or her house. Where it is coming from, nobody knows. But the bulk of it might come from Sonora, stolen from there. A good chunk of it comes all the way from Nigeria. They drive their way through the roads. One can will destroy the whole family, burn the whole house. And so it's a very big problem, especially for Ambazonians. Again, at this rate, Ambazonia will not survive in the next century. And so what can we do? We can only fight to get out of it. The health system has failed. The whole system by itself has collapsed, not just the health. Everything ticked up there, from taxation to health to everything. We've heard about all this, we've heard and seen all these farmer grazier issues. People are fighting. Fulanis are fighting the Boro over grazing land. Over a system that has failed. You and also live in the abroad. We live in abroad. There are more cows here, for example, than they find in the whole of the northwest or the north. Where do you ever see cows roaming down the streets? They are not here. You go to Douala there, you find cows roaming down the street. They say they're coming from Garwa. These cows have done all journeys down the coast to be killed and eaten. No inspection, nothing. So, again, the only thing you can do is, as far as possible, to preserve yourself by being careful. Be watchful. When you see something suspicious like that, don't buy. It's Linda's job by making a report because you're making a report to who? And what will be the outcome of the report? Investigations are continuing. That meat which is preserved like that will be sold in the next 48 hours. So I'm making a report to who? By the time they even carry any investigation, if they do carry one, which I don't know if they ever carry one, I've not seen anybody brought to court for selling adulterated meat or any other food stuff which is adulterated. They don't do it. If they are caught, they give money, buy their way through, and go on. And life moves on. And so, again, this is Ambazonian. If you can all recall our life before 1961, what sanitary inspectors, what those people who inspected livestock before they were killed, what people who inspected where the things were being sold to be sure that insect germs have not infested the whole area. All those things are gone, together with the whole state and the system that we had in place. And so that's what it is. I think that's one of the reasons why we fight. We try to save what is left. We recover what we can and then build from there. But overall, it's a health system that has collapsed. Again, buying meat tainted with formalin or whatever they call it. Go to the hospital, you don't even have a bandage. There's nothing to treat you with. If there's any dispensary anywhere. And so that is what we should fight. I will advise Ambazonians, wherever they are in that country, to be very careful, to be observant. It's better to eat vegetable harvested from your backyard than to go buy that thing. Over to you.
Thank you, Barrister Mbeseha. Well, indeed, this is why Ambazonians continue to fight.